Hi, what you see in screen, it's a simulator of Texas Instrument VA2 Plus calculator. For CFA exam perspective, level 1 and level 2, and solving time value of money, we use this calculator. We recommend this calculator, and this makes the calculation really easy. And especially in exam situation, you have to solve these questions in really efficient manner, so this calculator really comes handy. So as you can see, it, there are keys which are really important from time value money questions solving perspective, which you see it on the third row. So it has n here, which represent number of years. um, I divided by y, it represent yield, interest rate. PV represent present value. PMT represent the payment, recurring payments, and FV represent the future value. So this row is really important when you want to solve the time value of money problem. There is another row which is also very important in when you solve the cash flow problem, and in corporate finance, busting questions, and computing IRR and PV. So in those questions, this second row comes really handy, which is CF stand for cash flow, and PV stands for net present value. IRR stands for internal rate of return. So I would like to demonstrate few things which are very important. First is clearing the memory of calculator, especially when you're working in time value money problem. You want to make sure you don't have any stale data in memory of calculator. So there's an easy way. So this clear TBM function, which you see it above FV value, this represent like we have a shift key in our keyboard. Is similar to that, we have this second key. If we want to execute one of these highlighted in yellow keys, we have to press second first, and then this the clear TBM. So what we just did, we just clear the memory of all the all the values which we had entered before in the calculator. And similar to, if we want to clear the worksheet, similar for cash flows, we should do second and the clear work. So it clear up the cash flow memory in the calculator. So having said that, the one thing I would really like to tell you, like the format, especially the digits, I like to have it in uh, 4 decimal point, because it gives you more precision. But in exam question, you may have values may up to 2 decimal point, but I like to keep it in 4 decimal point. In case you want to change the settings, you have to change the format. So if I want to convert this to 2 decimal points, so I'll just click off second, format, enter 2, then I just enter this, and that's it. So if I do this, now you can see it has changed to 2 decimal point. But as I said, I would rather keep it in 4 decimal point, because that's more precise, and I like to have my results come more precise than like rounded value. So that's the reason I keep it that way. Other fields are very self-explanatory, like enter, um, step backward, step forward. This you use a lot in cash flow functions. This is just a number pad. Log, anti-log function, inverse, multiplication, division, x square, 1 divided by x. So these are like a regular functions, like y to the power x. You can use it to compute Sometimes the interest rate, when you have to compute like uh, certain factor of interest rate, like IRR. So these keys in general, they come very handy. What you see it here, STOs, to store the value in memory of the calculator. Recall is recall the value. So in case you want to store the intermediate results of a calculation, like let's suppose 1 2 3, you're gonna use a lot in your calculation, so you can just STO, you can store it in the first slot of the memory. So anytime like you want to recall this, you want to recall this function, you can say recall one, and you get your 1 2 3 back. So it keeps in the memory of calculator calculator unless you really clean it. So that's pretty much it. This calculator comes really handy, and I would like you to devote some time to understand all these functions and solve all the problems using this calculator. Thank you.